Thank you guys for joining me for a tarot video. And before I get into the message, I would like to put out, um, a message to anyone who I've been arrogant to, or anyone who I have gossiped about, or anyone who I have allowed lack of information to create a bigger problem out of misunderstandings. Where I'm at my spiritual journey, humiliation is a part of the path that I'm on, and I'm grateful for the wisdom. Um, and I share this because, recently I found out the truth about a situation, and some statements that I made about someone could negatively impact them being able to provide for themselves and their loved ones. And so I'm going to follow up with with proper written correspondence to correct the situation. And this is me at a crossroads because I've had extreme character defamation occur, and the people that subjected me to extreme character defamation have not exactly followed up with uh, righting the wrongs that have taken place. So, being that I'm on a different side of the fence, I'm able to see if I sit here and say nothing, this can negatively impact someone long term. So I'm choosing to basically be responsible and nip it in the bud now so someone's not negatively impacted long term because they have people that they care about that can be impacted by statements that I've made. So this is me taking accountability. So, being that I'm in, the tarot community, I definitely advise it is best that if in the practical realm of things, if there's something that can create negative karma for you or your loved ones, or create backlash for someone else, clean it up as soon as possible. um Things of that nature. And I, it's like I'm keeping my conscience guilt free, and I feel like I'm saying that because this spiritual journey is an interesting journey, and we have to be practical as well as staying grounded in the Most High. So it's kind of like I'm at a new phase of my life where I'm understanding if you're going to have a certain amount of responsibility, well, if you make a mistake, instead of shaming and guilting yourself, own up to it. So without further ado, that's just me as a tarot reader, letting you guys know where I'm at, maintaining peace, maintaining balance, but at the same time being accountable and not trying to get over on people, places, or things with spiritual practices. Um, Being grounded and practical in resolving issues that can come from misunderstandings. All right, so thank you guys for being present. Let's get into prayer, and then we'll get a message. And thank you guys for being here with me. Most High of Love and Light, guardian angels, ancestors, and Archangel Michael, I call out to thee humbly, asking you to lead me and guide me in delivering a tarot reading that will be healing for the minds, bodies, and souls of the collective conscious, the collective conscious that will be viewing this video. Allow me to deliver clear, concise, effective, emotional, manipulation-free messages, bias-free. Allow me to be a beacon of truth. I'm here to serve. And I seek clarity where there is confusion, calamity, and chaos. And allow me to be solution oriented. I'm here to serve. Lead me and guide me. All right, you guys. So let's see what comes up. Five of Cups. I have this in reverse. One thing I've learned to block out toxic energy, being that Tarot cards are portals. I've been turning the cards in reverse, but that doesn't mean that the energy's not taking place currently. It just simply can imply negative energies being blocked, and I could also be feeling some things. So this is a trick I learned in tarot. Um, if apply it for you if it works, but let's get into the reading. So we're blessed with the Five of Cups. I'm also going to read this um, reverse and upright as well. I've also programmed my cards to block out certain energies from outside sources so I can only be able to tap into what I'm supposed to tap into. The Five of Cups is supported by the Three of Cups and the Maiden of Swords. And I feel led to share. Underneath the Three of Cups is the Death card. And underneath the Maiden of Swords is the Eight of Swords. Forgive me, the reason I'm getting all this information. Underneath the Death card is the Ace of Swords. And underneath the Eight of Swords is the Five of Swords. And I feel led to just give one more message because this is telling me something. Underneath the Seven of Cups, underneath the Ace of Swords is the Seven of Cups. And underneath the Five of Swords is Three of Pentacles. We'll start with these two. But I'm picking up with the Seven of Cups here and the Three of Pentacles. There could have been a group of people actively working together to create cover-ups, scandals, illusions, things of that nature. Only take what resonates. If there was a group of people actively working together to create a scandal, this caused difficulties for someone on a social scale. With the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords here, there could have been retaliation attempts for trying to get to the bottom of a matter. Retaliation attempts from the group of people who were actively creating the cover-ups or illusions. So some people could have fear of retaliation or persecution for speaking truths about certain things that have taken place. Some people could have been punished for speaking the truth. With the Death card here and the Eight of Swords here, some of you guys could have had endings happen in your life if you were exposing the truth. If a group of people tried to put endings into aspects of your life, the actions that they took can get them to lose their freedom, especially if this could have caused harm to you guys. But some of you guys who are truth speakers could have had a lot of endings happen in your lives to impact your quality of life. With the Five of Cups here upright, some of you guys, your quality of life emotionally may not be what may not match the efforts yet that you are putting in to have a quality lifestyle. Some of your guys' lives could match, say, it's kind of like you guys can have the material wealth or abundance. Some of you guys, only take what resonates. But emotionally, the efforts that you guys are putting into having a quality lifestyle may not match it on an emotional scale. And with this being also in reverse, some of you guys could be choosing to free yourselves from fear of persecution if you're truth speakers. We also have the Three of Cups and the Maiden of Swords here. I feel like for some of you guys, an illusion's being put to rest, and this is allowing you guys to see who's truly for you with the Three of Cups. With the Maiden of Swords here, some of you guys could be developing new paradigms about close connections, things of that nature. It's like you could have a paradigm shift occurring when it comes to investing into emotional connections. And with the Five of Cups being present, emotional connections can let you know how strong you are to get through tough times. Because to be responsible in the present day reality that we live in. And it's our responsibility and accountability to keep up what we need to keep up. We still have to be mindful of our emotional health, and sometimes close connections that we can have may not be best benefiting for us on an emotional health level. So some of you guys could be having new perspectives when it comes to who you guys choose to invest into when it comes to friendship dynamics or how you choose to go about with family dynamics. Only take what resonates. Let's get two more cards. Well, two more cards exactly came out. I'm going to get one more message after this. All right. So we have the Maiden of Swords and Balance. And this is supporting the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. So, some of you guys have to make some decisions. If let's say some of you guys could be philanthropists, some of you guys could be very community oriented, and some of you guys are still having to make very tough decisions for a large group of people while transitioning on an emotional level. With the Maiden of Swords, some of you guys could be deeply exploring your cycles and patterns of emotion, of emotional regulation. This is helping you guys stay in control and balanced. Some of you guys could be getting clarity on a situation that had you guys feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords and the Witch of Swords. Some of you guys could be courageous enough to explore limiting beliefs. Some of you guys could be brave enough to explore where you feel oppressed. And some of you guys could be bold and brave enough to do the research to get to the root of the matter. If it's been an ongoing pressing issue that has been impacting your emotional health. We have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys could have felt under attack, and some of you guys could have been standing your ground. What's also interesting here is if any of you guys were in a situation in which you felt under attack, in which you had to stand your ground, it's a possibility the very same people that you were standing your ground against, who you felt were attacking you, could have felt attacked as well. Could have also felt like they were standing their ground as well. I feel like the wisdom that we're learning from this situation is to be able to see things from multiple perspectives so that we can basically become solution oriented. With the Three of Pentacles and the Crown of Swords here, I feel like multiple people are working together to get a solution to nip something in the bud. So objectivity is required for a certain situation. And with the Six of Wands and the Sovereign, we'll end it here. This is where I feel like a solution is going to come to the surface in which everyone is going to basically be held accountable and basically be rerouted to focus on what they're supposed to be focusing on, which I find quite beautiful. And this is necessary. I feel if some of you guys are in a situation where all parties felt they had to protect themselves, they were under attack, there's going to be a peaceful resolution reached. That's what I'm picking up for some of you guys. But what's interesting is that all people involved in a situation where they felt they had to protect themselves and that they were being under attack, they all felt similar, but for different reasons. And I feel a solution can be reached if objectivity is required in this situation, as well as being able to metaphorically walk a mile in someone else's shoes. At the same time, this will bring deeper self-awareness to everyone involved in a situation in which a solution is necessary for a peaceful resolution. Deeper self-awareness, being able to walk a mile in other people's shoes, and at the same time, objectivity will help put an end to, let's say, where there's been a circumstance in which all parties involved have felt they have to protect themselves and they felt oppressed. Even if they felt attacked and they had to protect themselves, if they felt oppressed for different reasons, the common bridge here is feeling oppressed, feeling attacked and feeling like they have to protect themselves. And in order for basically to move past this stagnation that has occurred, objectivity, being able to metaphorically walk a mile in someone else's shoes, and letting bygones be bygones will be able to help everyone involved be able to get an understanding. All right, let's get one more, and then we're going to close this reading out. We have the Two of Swords, and I have this in reverse, but we'll also interpret it upright. Some cards I have in reverse because I'm tired of confusion, things like that. However, the cards are speaking, so we will interpret it. Then we have the Devil card, and we have the Ten of Cups. All right. So I picked up, for some of you guys, some of you guys are at a crossroad. Some of you guys are at a crossroads, and there's still some hidden information that's being kept from some of you guys in order to move forward with clarity. This could be concerning matters of family. This could be concerning family matters involving finances with the Ten of Pentacles. With the Four of Swords and the Tower here, for some of you guys, peace can be being restored to your family units if finances or if people's individual perceptions about finances has impacted the dynamic of family relationships, in which, let's say, some of your family bloodlines or generations prior could have been able to peacefully, harmoniously deal with large amounts of money, and later generations could have became obsessed with greed, because we do have the Devil card here. So I feel like if some of you guys are in the generations where greed has negatively impacted your family dynamics and how you guys associate with each other, and how this impacts the way you view yourself on a community scale, level outside of your immediate family. I feel as if some of you guys could be actively working towards restoring peace into the home. This could come in the form as with the Eight of Wands, in which communication is becoming more conscious. How you guys communicate with each other, or some of you guys could be becoming more conscious as to how you go about communicating with those that you love, or those that you have more time with, and things of that nature. With the Five of Pentacles here, for some of you guys, you may be finding it more wiser to speak less to certain family members, because most of the time, if they want to speak with you, with the Six of Pentacles here, they're mostly going through a tough time financially, and they simply want help financially. Some of you guys could actively be healing from being financially exploited by loved ones with the Star card. Some of your family generations could have once had healthy relationships with finances, but whatever past events took place in some of your family generations, it could have changed the dynamic of your bloodline due to the way that they wanted to, or due to the way they felt they had to adapt to stay afloat. There also could have been little to no information about why sudden changes happening. Sudden changes happened in some of your past bloodlines. So some of your bloodlines could also be going off of little to no information. Things of that nature. So it's kind of like some of you guys are the generation of people who are seeking a different route away from continuing being blind, deaf, and dumb to stimuli that's impacting your quality of life. And this is where we come with the Devil card here. If you have any family members from prior generations, or family members in general who are choosing to stick to codependency, because codependency helped them feel safe when there was past events taking place that they were given little to no information about, and they were just told to do what they were told to do. And there could have been safety issues at risk. Some of your family members could have developed codependency in order to be able to get through the uncertainty. With the Ace of Wands, some of you guys are being asked to get an understanding as to how past events of your family bloodline that still lacks clarity has impacted the way you could personally go about choosing to engage in intimacy with people, because this could be a telltale sign of things that took place in your family's past, your bloodline's past, in which codependency was cemented for many generations. In which this also could, if some of you guys have been in romantic connections in which it's lacking love, but there's an overabundance of lust. I'm picking up on some family dynamics that were shrouded in confusion for so long that codependency seemed to be a form of protection. And this is how they could have connected with other people on a community scale. So some of you guys are being asked to become aware of how, if you're at a crossroads of, wanting to, if you're at a crossroads of what to do about certain family dynamics in which toxicity is overflowing, especially if it's showing up in the way you can connect with people, places, and things, that where cycles of codependency and sexual relationships without love is inherent. Realize this stemmed from generations prior, and a lot of it continued due to lack of awareness. Then we have the Witch of Wands here. Some of you guys could be at a crossroads because you could be choosing to break away from certain traditions. You're being asked to trust your intuition with the High Priestess. With the Maiden of Cups, some of you guys are being asked to get closer to your inner child, and with the Hermit, to become best friends with your inner child. Oof. Some of you guys are mothers, or some of you guys could, with the Empress card here, you guys could be creating new or creative. You guys could be at a crossroads to either, pursue a creative path that may be unfamiliar with your family dynamic. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm hearing fortune favors the bold, but at the same time, if you guys have any family dynamics that are still stuck in codependency, be mindful. You're going to have to be take precautions to protect your creative endeavors, especially if you have family members that's choosing not to take the time to do inner child healing. Especially if your creative endeavor can produce large amounts of money and allow you to be able to live comfortably. Understand, family members that are basically still practicing codependency will try to create instability for you guys. This is why some of you guys, your family dynamics are healing, and some of you guys are at a crossroads about where to go when it comes to support, especially if your family, if your family dynamic is unaware as to why, codependency is so heavily being practiced. There's some things that were well hidden from your family and family dynamics in the past. And there was, I'm picking up for some intentionally hiding information. This could have been on a community scale. And I just saw 3355. And for some, it was just a choice to stay in the dark about certain things. And this long term destroyed a family dynamic. So only take what resonates. So if any of you guys are creatives, and the Empress card does not only represent feminine energy, some of you masculines out there are actually creatives and things like that. You guys are being asked to protect your creative pursuits from toxic family members who are still choosing to, justify codependency. And another way you guys can protect your creative endeavors, become mindful of how you guys can choose to, connect with people who may not have love, when they're choosing to have intimate moments with you, and if it's only just for pleasure and things like that, okay? Some of you guys could have people that are competing with you guys at this present moment, because I just saw the Five of Wands. Or some of you guys could have people who would like to get intimate with some of you guys who are willing to compete with you guys. So some of you guys can have competitors and things of that nature in your family as well. And some of you guys can have romantic interests who do not have love for you. And this has to do with their interpersonal connection with themselves. So they can't give you love, especially if they can't give it to themselves. So they may want to become intimate with some of you guys due to the potential of your creative endeavors. The full potential of it. They can see the full potential of it, and they may try to take advantage of it. It is what it is. But yeah, some of you guys are being asked to protect your creative pursuits from very toxic family members. I saw the Six of Swords here. This is a sign of safety and security, and that I feel like for some of you guys, obstacles are being removed. If you've been doing the work to get, to keep your karmic scales balanced, obstacles are being removed for you. Let's see. One more. And then we'll close it out with prayer. Five of Swords. Why is this showing itself? Maybe some sort of sabotage is taking place. Anyway, let's keep going. Nine of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah. Some of you guys could be choosing to spend time alone at this point in time because you guys are aware of sabotagers or some sort of sabotage could be taking place to make things unnecessarily difficult for you guys. And you guys could be choosing to be in hermit mode right now. The sabotage efforts could be making things very difficult for you guys on a social level. And this is intentional. So in order to alchemize that toxic energy into a breakthrough, some of you guys are being advised to go within. Because if you have sabotagers trying to make your social life unnecessarily difficult, going within will allow you guys to know who you are, so you will not be defined by how others see you. And this way will make it easy for you guys to remain bias-free when it comes to other people's situations. So you can effectively, metaphorically walk a mile in their shoes, judgment and bias-free. Let's close this out with prayer. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for this moment of connection. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Most High, love and light. Thank you for allowing me to deliver this message to the collective conscious who I'm supposed to connect with. And that's it. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys for another reading at the right time.